how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. So late last year I bought a used Cobb Accessport V3 off of Facebook Marketplace, and after a while contemplating on whether or not I should void warranty, today's the day we're finally going to be installing the Cobb Accessport along with the Mach 5 Motorsports vent mount for the Cobb Accessport. Now if you don't know what an Accessport is, it is a device that is used by some cars such as Subarus, Nissans, and also Volkswagen. The device allows you to tune your car through the ECU by downloading a pre-made tune from a website on your laptop, or you can do a custom tuning through a Pro Tune. So for today we'll be downloading and using OTS tunes off of Cobb's official website. In case you guys are wondering what OTS stands for, it means off-the-shelf tune. Off-the-shelf tunes are basically the tunes that I was referring to that are pre-made. Also is a generalized tune for your car based on the performance of your car and also what parts you have on the car currently. And basically what all this means is by having an Accessport, you're able to install parts such as a downpipe or cold air intake that require tunes. Also Accessports, or APs for short, also have other features as well, such as monitoring gauges, flat foot shifting, and what I'm most excited for is launch control, even though I might not use it that much. For those of you who are doing this at home, it is important to mention that OTS tunes are not the best tunes, and it's generally recommended that you do a Pro Tune or E-Tune to address the specific factors of your car, since OTS tunes are more generalized. In my case, the reason I want to go with OTS tunes for now is because I'm still in the early stages of my build, and my current plans are to install basic parts such as a cold air intake. So for me, it's just a simpler and inexpensive option for me to download an OTS tune off the website for free. And down the line, when I have more parts onto the car, I'm gonna do a Pro Tune in the future once I can afford it. And before we get on with the video, just a disclaimer, every car is different and will get different results. I'm not liable if your car blows up or it breaks down. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, installing the Cobb Accessport onto your Subaru WRX will void warranty. But as you guys may know, my name's Alan. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get started with the install. Alright guys, so here's the Cobb Accessport that I bought off of Facebook Market. I did end up saving about $325 from buying it used as opposed to buying it new. I believe new is going to be around $725. I paid $400 flat for this. And as you can see, I got pretty lucky because it looks almost brand new, and that's because the seller only used it to monitor the gauges and monitor the car and its performance, but also they only use it for like under a year, so there's like little to no abuse, and looks almost brand new, so I got pretty lucky here. It comes with the case. The person also gave me the wiring to hook up to the car. It also comes with a quick start guide, a second front plating, the black one, and also a couple of stickers, which I would probably put this on the side of my window. So when you're buying this used, it is important to basically ask to make sure it's unmarried. Every Accessport is only limited to one car under its name, so you need to make sure that it's unmarried, that we can marry your car to the Accessport. And also a second thing, when you're buying it used, make sure that it's the correct Accessport for your car by telling them to send you a picture of the serial number. And also the serial number is under the faceplate, and to get to the serial number you want to grab a quarter and you want to put it through the slit right here and pry open the faceplate, which I'm going to show you right here and try to do. Hopefully it works. It's the old twisty-roo. I think I damaged it. Anyways. So now that you pried it open, you should be able to oh, my hand's a little sweaty. Alright, so you should be able to open it like that. And as you see for mine, the serial number is SUB04, and that's Accessport V3. So SUB is going to be for Subaru, and 04 is for the VA WRX chassis / STI. So that's how you verify that's the correct Accessport for your car. So if you have a different car, just look on the website and it will tell you what serial number is that matches your car, and then that's how you verify that you got the right one off the Facebook Market. Again, just ask the seller to send you a picture to verify that it's the correct model for your car. And since we're already here, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the black faceplate just because that's my preference, and I think it's gonna look nicer and more stealth. So I have the black plate on now, and I'm just gonna save this gray faceplate for if I ever want to change back into it. So now that you got your Accessport, you want to go to the official Cobb site and you want to go to software and download the Accessport Manager. The Accessport Manager is basically an app for your computer or laptop where you're going to be hooking up your Accessport to your laptop and then installing the tunes and maps onto your Accessport and also updating firmware. And as you can see, I have the Accessport Manager already installed right here.
so no need to download it. I will be putting all the links in the description and also the tabs I go over. So now that you have the Accessport manager, you want to hook up the Accessport to your laptop. As you can see on the side of the Accessport, there's a regular USB, and you just want to plug the USB on the side of your laptop and hook it up into here. So I got the Accessport hooked up to the laptop here, and now that it is on, you want to start up the Accessport manager here. Now that the Accessport manager is open, you can maximize it, and over here you can see like if it's up to date with the firmware. If it's not up to date, you can just hit check for firmware update, which I probably should do it right now. And it's gonna go like that. And as you see, it says the Accessport is using the latest firmware, so I'm good here. And also another way to check if your Accessport is unmarried is you wanna go to AP Info, and then you'll see the Accessport details, and it says AP3 SUB004. And also the firmware update, and then you can see vehicle name, there's a question mark, and also vehicle ID. It says it is not installed. So we're good to go here. And once you go back to manage, if you're buying it used, you might see the previous owner's tunes on here and maps. But I believe the ones that I see here are the preloaded OTS tunes that are from Cobb. So if you buy an Accessport new, it's gonna have these preloaded basic OTS tunes. Basically the one I'm gonna be using is the stage 1. But as you can see, the one that's already loaded on here, it says 2016 WRX. I'm pretty sure the basic tunes on the Cobb Accessport updates over time. I just want to make sure, so I went ahead and downloaded the tune that I'm looking for from the official website. Hey guys, Alan from the future here. So after I installed the Accessport into the car later in the video, I took it off the car and plugged it back into the laptop, and it actually updated these files you see here, and it showed my correct year and tune I was looking for. I think it even added some new tunes that I don't see here currently. So basically you don't need to download the stage 1 tune, but the download is there just in case you need it. And you will see later on in the video when I am selecting the tune on the car, it won't even show the 2 tunes I was comparing, but only the correct one. But anyways, I'm going to continue with this video since I do talk about the stage 1 tune that I'm using. So thank you, and here we go. So this is the one that's preloaded on here that says 2016 WRX. I went ahead and downloaded the stage 1 for my car that says 2021 WRX. I just want to show you where I got this off the website. Here it says 2021 Subaru WRX stage 1 map. I decided to go with the 91 octane instead of the 93, even though I normally get 93 premium gas, is because a lot of people say the 91 just runs healthier and smoother because not all gas is going to be the same. Some gas stations will say 93, but it might be a lower octane. So I'm just going to go with the 91 octane for now. And also for wastegate, I'm going to do normal wastegate. And if you hit what is wastegate, it says to select normal wastegate for most applications. If you are not hitting target boost, see map notes for target boost, try a high wastegate. And then if you're above the target boost, try a low wastegate. And if you scroll down right here, like I said, it's important to read the description. It says it's intended for vehicles with stock intake system and stock exhaust, running 91 octane or greater. The boost target is going to be 19 psi. And also for more details right here, it says stock airbox, stock air filter, which is what I have. But over here, it says you can have a stock exhaust or an aftermarket catback exhaust, which is what I have. So I'm going to be downloading the stage 1 tune and putting it onto my car. All I have is the catback exhaust. I don't have a cold air intake yet or a downpipe. But after that, once you're done, you can just hit eject AP. And then you can unplug your Accessport, close the Accessport manager, and you're ready to go to your car. So I'll catch you guys now in the garage. So I'm now outside in the garage with the WRX here, and I also got my friend Jackie here to help me with the install. The port that you're looking for is underneath the steering wheel. I got my Accessport out already, but it's underneath the steering wheel where that giant white port is. This is the one that you're going to be plugging the Accessport into. Also, while I was down here, I noticed that there's this wire that's disconnected. This is the ground to my underglow lights that are underneath the driver feet wells and also underneath the seats. So my interior underglow lights are no longer working, but I'm gonna save that for a future video. I'm gonna continue with this Cobb Accessport install. I have here the Accessport laid out right here, also the wiring harness. This end is gonna go towards the bottom of the Accessport, while this bigger end is gonna go underneath the steering wheel. So we're about to start the install. This will void warranty, so I'm kind of a little nervous, but here we go. So I got the wire hooked up on the other end here. I will say before we do start this, it is highly recommended for one of the steps to have a battery charger hooked up to your battery when you're flashing the ECU. Unfortunately, I don't have a battery charger, and also I do see a lot of people just skipping that step and just installing it without a battery charger. If your battery does go out on you while you're flashing the ECU, I heard it's really bad for the ECU and you might have to replace a whole new one. So that's very scary, but I'm just gonna wing it and try to go without it. My car's a 2021, so it's relatively new, so hopefully it's gonna turn out good. But I do want to say that just as a warning for you guys that are doing it at home. Like I said, I'm not responsible for anything that happens to your car, but I am gonna take a risk here. So here we go, wish me luck, guys. I have it plugged in now. It's turning on. It says install the access port to your vehicle. It says not verified that the ignition is on. The instructions, if you don't know how to install, I heard is very easy. It's like for dummies. So I have a push to start, so I did press it twice to turn it on. It's now on, I think, hopefully. It says, please confirm that your vehicle matches the identification results. 2021 USDM WRX manual transmission. Yes. It's just waiting. It's loading. Here. Alright, so now this is the maps right here. I did install the stage 1. So let me see if I can find the stage 1. Uh-oh. Which one is the one that I did? I remember there's 2 stage 1s. So I did the normal wastegate, so I'm gonna assume it's this one right here. So I'm gonna go to stage 1. So for stage 1, I didn't mention this earlier, but even if you have stock parts on it, supposedly stage 1 is gonna help make the car drive smoother and also get rid of that rev hang that WRXs are known for. So hopefully that's gonna be good. I assume this could be this one, stage 1. The other ones are high wastegate. So I'm gonna go with stage 1 right here. All right, it says warning, installation of this access port over anything other than OEM or Cobb software may result in ECU or TCU failure. So we're good there. 10 amp car battery charger is recommended. I don't have one. So thoughts and prayers for me. Keep going. And now we wait. It's at 100%. Now it says please wait while the access port generates. Oh, okay. It says do not turn off your vehicle or unplug access port. Please wait while the vehicle flashes the vehicle. Oh no, this is scary. Something just turned off. I'm scared. I think it was the headlights. Oh my god, another 100% loading thing. I'm gonna wait. Alright, so it's at 100% for this one now. Now it says please turn and leave the ignition in the off position to begin vehicle reinitialization. So I'm just gonna press this. Now that's turned off. Alright, now it's loading another 100% thing. The vehicle must remain off for the entire duration or the reflash may not fully complete. Here we go. Please turn the ignition key to the on position so the access port can begin the reset procedure. So 1, 2. Continue? Did I hit it or does it automatically go? I'm gonna go continue. All right, it says please wait while the access port resets ECU learning. I really hope I'm doing this right, to be honest. Seems like a lot more steps. Oh wait, right. It says installation successful. Please turn ignition key to the off position for at least 15 seconds before starting vehicle. Nice. So I'm gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna click continue. And there you go. As you can see, there's like gauges and whatnot, performance, troubleshooting. If you have a check engine light, tune, and uninstall. There you go. And that's, I think it's safe to say it is a success. Then you go to tune, you can see adjustments, restore OTS maps, change ECU map, show the current map. Just want to make sure it's a current map. Oh, I think I have to turn it on, but I'm gonna exit. Alright guys, so I turned the car on and now it does show that it is a stage 1 map installed onto the car. And also, I think if you go to tune and go to adjustments, now you can see that you can adjust the idle. Now I have flat foot shifting and also launch control, and then reset launch control and flat foot. There you go. It's safe to say it is a success. I think I'm gonna cut to where I'm gonna install the Mach 5 Motorsports vent mount and then install that, and that's gonna be it for the video. It was very scary, but we did it. Warranty is kind of voided right now. I think I'm gonna make a separate video for launch control and flat foot shifting and also driving around and kind of give you guys a review on how it feels, how it drives, if it drives better or not. So as you guys can see, here's the Mach 5 Motorsports vent mount. One of the main reasons I got this vent mount is because of the aesthetics. Some of the other mounts that are in the market, they're 3D printed, but they have like a rough edge around it. It's kind of like an ugly design in my opinion. This one, as you see, is like a smooth edge, smooth plastic material. So to me, it looks almost like OEM, which I like a lot. And also it has the vents right here, which some others do. But the reason the vents are here is so that it won't get rid of the function of the OEM vent. And it's gonna be sitting clean onto the dash. In the box, it's gonna come with this 2-piece mount right here, the Allen wrench, and also the installation video link in case you need a reference. So to start with the install, you are gonna need a plastic pry tool. A while ago, I stopped by O'Reilly's to get mine. So what you're gonna use this tool for is to pry open this vent, which is where the mount is gonna sit at, but also you're gonna use it to pry open this side panel. That way you can remove this part, and it's gonna help you do some cable management easier and feed the wire through here and up to the vent. Also, in case you guys are wondering what this is the Pro Clips USA phone mount for the WRX. I stopped using it because I switched the case, and which had the magnetic piece on it, which would stick to this magnetic piece. Overall, this is a pretty good mount. You can also use it for the Cobb Accessport as well. I'm probably gonna end up removing this mount, even though it's a really good mount, because for one, I don't use it anymore, and also it's gonna be in the way of the new mount for the Cobb Accessport. So now that we have the phone mount removed, we can go ahead and go in with the pry tool and try to get this vent out. So I'm just gonna try to either cut to when I get it out or show a time lapse, but you just gotta pry at the edge right here. I've seen a lot of people do it to the front, so let's see if it works right here. Okay, now that that's loose. So now that the OEM vent is out, we're gonna try to remove this side panel and open this out, and so that we can have access to do some cable management. Okay, so I'll get through here. It should come out just like that. Nice and simple. There you go. And then it's gonna take one Phillips screw, and then we should be able to open this out gently. I have a screwdriver right here, but if it does not work, we have other means to get what we want, if you know what I mean. There you go. That was way easier than when I was attempting off screen with that small screwdriver. If not, I was gonna use my impact gun, but there you go. Put it somewhere safe. I'm gonna put it right there in the center, and then we should be able to get this out nicely. Okay, there you go. Gently. Okay, very nice. In case you're wondering, that is your fuse box. You could access it through the little coin cabinet, but here's another good view of the fuse box, which I'm gonna fix this later. This is the interior underglow wire with an added fuse, but we will fix that in the future, like I said. But now we can just wire this. If you have any zip ties, now will be a good time to get them and do some cable management. I'm just gonna wing it and just shove it all in there. No one's gonna see it, but I'm just gonna get this wire up, feed it through behind this unit, and I'm gonna try to reach my hand in there. Hopefully I can feel it. All right, so now that you have the OBD2 wire feeded all the way to the top, you want to get the bottom portion of the vent mount and can feed the wire through here. Make sure the wire is facing the right way, so when you hook it into the access port is gonna face toward the front. The way you can tell is with the front arrow right here facing towards yourself. That's how you know it's gonna face towards the front. And then the part I'm not sure on how to do is feeding it through here. You put the bottom portion through here, but you have to feed it in there somehow and twist it and manipulate your way in somehow.
It doesn't just drop in. You're gonna have to twist it, manipulate it in, pop it into the vent, and there we are.
What? Okay. Well, that does not look the same. Anyways, let's get to work. All right, guys, so I got it to this point. I'm not sure if I did it right, but I'm just gonna keep going because it was a little confusing. So the next step is to put the top portion of the vent on top of this. So you wanna put the wire through this hole here and pull the wire through and push it in here. The last step is to put on the screws on for the front and back here with the Allen key, and that'll be the last step, and then you're good to go. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the final product. I got 2 of the bolts screwed on. You don't want to screw it on too tight because it's plastic, so you might either screw up the threading or like make it warp. Ignore the bottom portion. I'm gonna do the cable management off screen. But basically what you have to do is just like make it all neat and then just put everything back on into one piece, which I'm gonna cut to once I'm done. The last thing you would need to do now is to put the Cobb Accessport on top. There you go. Yes sir, Subaru WRX. Alright guys, as you can see here, I got everything all cleaned up and nice. All the wires are hidden and cleaned up. Everything's put back together, all the panels. And all that is left to see is this clean vent mount and the Cobb Accessport. Overall, I'm super happy. It's completely flush. As you can see, no wiggle, no nothing. And you see it just fits perfectly with the Cobb Accessport.
Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys made it to the end, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want more content like this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram for more updates and also more content there. But anyways, I'll be working on the next video soon, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace. Happy 4th of July. Also, by the way, I'm recording the outro and intro the next day, so my shirt's different and it's super hot and I'm sweating, so yeah.